Up to 8 problem we discussed in the last class. We'll continue the other problem in the branch account. From the following particulars relating to Nilmangala branch, prepare branch account in the books of head office for the year ended 31st December 2014. Stock on 1/1/2014 30,000, debtors on 1/1/2014 12,000, petty cash on 1/1/2014 200, goods sent to branch 50,000, goods returned to head office 600. Sales at branch, cash sales 30,000, credit sales 42,000, sales written at branch 250, bad debts written off 300, discount allowed customers 100, branch expenses paid by the head office 3,000, petty cash sent at branch 500, petty expenses at branch 400, furniture purchased by the branch 1,000, stock on 31st December 2014 12,500. This is the problem. Before going to solution of this, we'll discuss the format of this. In the books of head office branch account for the year ended, debit, credit, to balance brought down, that is the opening balance of assets, to goods sent to branch account. It means goods received from the head office that will be debited to the branch account, to bank account, cash sent by the head office for meeting the petty cash expenses to the branch, that will be debited to the branch account, to goods sent to branch. Any load goods if they are given by the branch head office, that will be debited, to balance carried down, closing balance of liability, that will be debited. Any difference figure will get to general P&L account, that is a balancing figure. By balance carried down, opening balance of liability will be debited, closing balance of liability will be debited. By bank account, cash remittance are sent to the head office. It means cash sales, collection from debtors, and any sale of assets by the head office or any purchase of assets by the branch. Adding of this, you will get the cash remittance are sent to the head office by the branch. By goods sent to branch account, that will be goods returned to the head office by the branch, that will be credited. By balance carried down, closing balance of assets, opening balance of assets will be debited, closing balance of assets will be credited. Difference in figure will be deducted to general P&L account, that will be credited. Another format of the branch account, that is branch debtors account. Debit, credit, particulars in that to balance brought down, that will be opening balance of debtors account, credit sales. Credit sales will get total sales minus cash sales, you will get the credit sales. By bank or cash account, any cash collected from the debtors, that will be credited. Any sales return, any bad debts given in the problem, any discount allowed given in the problem, that will be credited to the branch debtors account. Difference in figure or closing balance of any debtors account will be given, that will be credited to the branch debtors account. This is a format. Now we will discuss the problem. Stock on 1/1/2014, that will be opening assets, debtor opening assets, petty cash opening assets, goods sent to the branch, debit by the head office, goods sent to head office, credit return, that will be credit. Any return by the branch, that will be credited, sent by the head office, that will be debited. Cash sales, that will be remittance or cash sales are treated as sent to head office, credited. Credit sales will be recorded in the debtors account. Sales return, bad debts and discount allowed, that will be recorded in the debtors account. Branch expenses paid by the head office, that will be recorded in the debit side of the branch account. Petty cash sent at branch, that will be recorded in the debit side of the branch account. Petty expenses at branch, that will be opening furniture purchased by the branch, that will be treated as closing balance of asset, and also remittance, closing or purchase. Any assets will be purchased by the branch that will be recorded in the remittance to the head office. Stock on 31st December 2014 that will be treated as closing value of assets. We'll discuss the problem. Opening value of assets. Specifically I discussed stock 30,000, debtors, petty cash. They are given total 42,200 that will be opening assets. To balance brought down. To goods sent to branch, specifically they are given goods sent to branch 50,000, goods returned to head office credit 600. See here, goods returned 600, goods sent 50,000 to bank account. Any petty cash received from the head office that will be debited, and by bank account remittance to head office or sent to head office we need to calculate. Here they are given more than 2 transactions. Cash sales 30,000, cash collected from debtors they are not given any information, but furniture purchased by the branch purchasing, so we need to add. If sale of asset if they are given will add, but here they are given specifically furniture purchased by the branch, so we need to deduct from the total value of sales, I mean cash sales. We will get the cash sent to head office or cash remitted to the head office. We will get 29,000. By closing value of assets, stock is 12,500. Debtors, we need to calculate the closing value of assets. We need to calculate the Nelamangala branch debtors account. Opening value of debtors, they are given 12,000. Credit sales, you will get, how you will get credit sale? Total sales minus cash sales, you will get credit sale. But here they are specifically given the credit sales. See, they are given 42,000 credit sales, so we recorded as a 42,000. By sales return, bad debts, discount allowed will be treated as credit side of the branch debtors account. Difference in figure will be treated as closing balance of branch debtors account. So 53,350 is the branch debtors account closing balance. Petty cash closing balance we need to calculate. How? We'll see now. Calculation of closing balance of branch petty cash. Opening balance they are given. Petty cash balance on 1/1/2014 is 200. Cash received from the head office is 500. Total we have 700. But meeting the branch petty expenses is 400. But we have now only 300. That is the closing balance of petty expenses. Another one more asset we have purchased by the branch, that is furniture, that is 1000. Total closing value of assets is 67,150. How much opening balance of assets will be there? Should be there in the closing value of assets. So total of this 96,750. The difference in figure, debit and credit difference in figure will be treated as 3,000. That is the to general P&L account. That is the balance in figure in the Nelamangala branch account. Thank you. That's the another problem. From the following related to Bidadi branch account for the year ending 31st December March 2014, prepare the branch account in the books of head office. Show you are working clearly. Problem. Given in the problem, stock on 1/4/2013 25,000, debtors on 1/4/2013 10,000, furniture on 1/4/2013 6,000, petty cash on 1/4/2013 1,000, insurance prepaid on 1/4/2013 300, outstanding salary 1/4/2013 4,000, goods sent to branch 2 lakh, cash sales during the year 2,70,000, total sales at branch 3,50,000, cash received from debtors 65,000, cash paid by the debtors to head office 5,000, goods returned from branch 2,000, goods returned by debtors 1,000, cash sent to branch for expenses, rent rupees 800 per month, per year is 9,600, salary rupees 4,000 per month 48,000, petty cash 2,000, Insurance up to June they are given 1200. Petty cash expenses 2200. Discount allowed to debtors 500. Stock on 31st December March 2014 15,000. This is the problem. Already we discussed the format of this. We'll continue the solution of this. Stock on 142, that is opening balance of assets, will be treated as debit side of the branch account. Branch account debit side. Branch account debit side. Branch account debit side. This is the asset, so branch account debit side. Outstanding salary, this is not an asset, this is the liability. Opening balance of liability will be treated as branch account credit side. Goods sent to branch, debit side of the branch account. Cash sales during the year, that will be remittance to the head office, and total sales at branch they are given. Deducting from the total sales by the cash sales, you will get the credit sales, that will be debtors account. Cash received from debtors account. Cash paid by debtors direct to head office, debtors account. Debtors goods returned from branch, that will be returned. Any return by the branch will be treated as credit side of the branch account. Goods returned by the debtors will be treated as debtors account. Cash sent to branch for meeting the expenses by the head office. Rent, salary, petty cash and insurance, that will be treated as branch account debit side to bank account. Discount allowed, petty cash, that will be debtors account. Stock on 31st March, that will be closing asset, that will be credit side of the branch account. We'll discuss the problem now. In the books of head office, prepare the branch account. The first debit and credit, debit side, opening balance of assets 1/1/2013. Stock, debtors, furniture, petty cash and prepaid insurance already discussed. Total is 42,300. Another one more opening balance is given. Outstanding salary, that is the opening balance of liability, so will be treated as credit side of the branch account. By balance brought down 4,000. By bank account, any remittance of head office to the head office or send cash sent to the head office. We'll see how we'll get. Okay, see, cash sales 2,70,000. Cash received from debtors 65,000. Cash paid by debtors direct to head office is 5,000. Claim from insurance company, the year adjustment they are given. Goods costing rupees 2,500 were damaged in transit and sum of rupees 2,000 were recovered from the insurance company in full settlement of the claim. Damage is 2,500, but here we receiving only 2,000. That will be claim from insurance company amount. Provide depreciation of furniture at 10% per annum. So claim from insurance company is 2,000, but damaged goods is 2,500. But we are receiving only 2,000 from the insurance company. So cash sent to the head office is 3,42,000. See, 3,42,000. Goods sent to branch, it means any goods returned by the branch to the head office is, see, goods returned by the branch is 2,000. See, 2,000. Next, any two goods sent to branch, any goods received from head office is 2 lakh. To bank account branch expenses, specifically they are given in the yearly wise. Rent, salary, petty cash and insurance. Total of this you will get the branch expenses of the debit side of the branch account. Closing balance of liability, we need to calculate. Opening balance of liability if they are given, we need to calculate the closing balance of particular liability. So how we'll get, we'll see closing balance of liability. Calculation of closing balance of outstanding salary. Outstanding salary and 1/4/2013 is 4,000. Salary due during the 2013 to 14. So per month they are given the, specifically they are given the salary 4,000. Per month is 4,000, but year is 42,800. Due 48,000. Adding this your total you will get 52,000. But payment of salary after due, we need to give the salary to the workers. So payment of salary in the branch 4,000 into 12 you will get 48,000. 52,000 minus 48,000 you will get 4,000. That is the outstanding salary on 31st March 2014. This is the closing balance of liability. This is 4,000. See, next one discussed. By closing value of asset. Stock, they are specifically given 15,000. Debtors, we need to calculate. Debtors account. To balance brought down 10,000 specifically they are given. Already discussed. How will get the credit sales? Total sales minus cash sales, you will get the credit sales 80,000. And by cash or bank account, any cash received from the head office. See, cash received from debtors 65,000 and cash paid by debtors direct to head office 5,000. Totally we are giving the head office 65,000 plus 5,000, total 70,000. Sales return and discount allowed 1,500, and difference in figure will be treated as 18,500. That is the closing balance of debtors account. See, closing balance of debtors is 18,500. Next, debtors. After that, we need to calculate the furniture. Furniture, see, calculation of closing balance of furniture. Opening balance of furniture they are given 6,000, but adjustment they are given provide depreciation of furniture at 10% per annum. Based on 10 opening balance, 6,000 into 10% will get 600. 6,000 minus 600 will get the 5,400. This is the furniture. See, after furniture we need to calculate the closing balance of petty cash. We need to calculate closing balance of petty cash. Calculation of closing balance of petty cash. Opening balance are given specifically 1,000. Cash received from head office for meeting the petty cash is 2,000, but branch meeting the expenses for 2,200. Totally now we have only petty cash balance on 31st March 2014 is 800. After petty cash, next we need to calculate the prepaid insurance. See, before going to this, prepaid insurance up to June they are given, but year ending is 31st March 2014. 14 March year ending, May, April, May, June. Totally we have 3 months. So insurance only taken up to 3 months. So calculation of closing balance of prepaid insurance. Insurance premium has been paid up to 30th 6 2014, which is 3 months in advance. Prepaid insurance 1,200 into 3 divided by 12, 300. So closing balance of prepaid insurance is 300. Total of this difference will be treated as to general P&L account. That is 80,900 will be branch profit transferred to head office. So 80,900. This is the total. Will get 3,88,000 total. This is the books of head office Bidadi branch account. Thank you. Hello everyone. From the following figures relating to Bangalore branch opened in 2013, you are required to prepare the branch account for 2013 and 2014. Particulars 2013, 2014. Goods sent to branch 3,000, 4,200. Cash sales 1,200, 1,920. Credit sales 2,160, 3,000. Cash received from debtors 1,920, 2,400. Discount allowed 30, 90. Bad debts 30, 60. Cash sent to branch expenses 420, 600. Stock on December 31st 480, 840. Petty cash on December 31st 10, 12. This is the solution for that. In the books of head office Bangalore branch account, debit, credit, particulars 2013, 2014, but to balance brought down. But here they are not given any information about the opening value of asset, but they are given the value of closing asset. So stock 480 and 840. 2013 closing value will be next year opening value of the particular asset. So here stock closing value in the 2013 is 480. That will be opening in the 2014. We need to calculate the debtors. See, calculation of opening and closing balance of value of debtors in the year of 2013 and 2014. Bangalore branch debtors account. Opening value they are not given. We need to calculate that by cash or bank account, which is included any cash received from debtors. See, they are given the cash received from debtors 1920, 2400. Discount allowed that will be credited to the debtors account 3090. Bad debts credited to the debtors account 3060. Already recorded. Here, by balance carried down. See, credit sales care given 2160, 3000. 2160, 3000. Balance of opening will be 180. Last year closing will be next year opening. So balance will be in the 2014 630. That is the closing value of the particular debtors account. So closing value will be 2160, 3180 in the branch debtors account. So particular branch debtors account closing value 180 and 630 will be recorded. 180, 630. Cash sales are given 1200, 1920. Collection from debtors 1920, 2400. Last year closing will be next year opening particular debtors. Petty cash, they are given the information about the petty cash on December 10 and 12. Last year opening will be next year opening. Last year closing will be next year opening. Goods sent to branch 3000, 4200. Any branch expenses to bank account 420 and 600 in the particular year. The difference in figure will be treated as to general P&L account 370 and 332. This is the Bangalore branch account. Total of the both the side 3790, 5802 in the year of 2013 and 2014 in the both the side. It means debit and credit side. Thank you. Hello everyone. From the following figures relating to Bangalore branch opened in 2013, you are required to prepare the branch account for 2013 and 2014. Particulars 2013, 2014. Goods sent to branch 3000, 4200. Cash sales 1200, 1920. Credit sales 2160, 3000. Cash received from debtors 1920, 2400. Discount allowed 3090. Bad debts 3060. Cash sent to branch expenses 420, 600. Stock on December 31st 480, 840. Petty cash on December 31st 10, 12. We see the solution for that. In the books of head office Bangalore branch account, debit, credit, particulars 2013, 2014, but to balance brought down. But here they are not given the any information about the opening value of asset, but they are given the value of closing asset. So stock 480 and 840. 2013 closing value will be next year opening value of the particular asset. So here stock closing value in the 2013 is 480. That will be opening in the 2014. We need to calculate the debtors. See, calculation of opening and closing balance of value of debtors in the year of 2013 and 2014. Bangalore branch debtors account. Opening value they are not given. We need to calculate that by cash at bank account, which is included any cash received from debtors. See, they are given the cash received from debtors 1920, 2400. Discount allowed that will be credited to the debtors account 3090. Bad debts credited to the debtors account 3060. Already recorded. Here by balance carried down. See, credit sales care given 2160, 3000. 2160, 3000. Balance of opening will be 180. Last year closing will be next year opening. So balance will be in the 2014 630. That is the closing value of the particular debtors account. So closing value will be 2160, 3180 in the branch debtors account. So particular branch debtors account closing value 180 and 630 will be recorded. 180, 630. Cash sales are given 1200, 1920. Collection from debtors 1920, 2400. Last year closing will be next year opening particular debtors. Petty cash, they are given the information about the petty cash on December 10 and 12. Last year opening will be next year opening. Last year closing will be next year opening. Goods sent to branch 3000, 4200. Any branch expenses to bank account 420 and 600 in the particular year. The differencing figure will be treated as to general P&L account 370 and 332. This is the Bangalore branch account. Total of the both the side 3,790, 5,802 in the year of 2013 and 2014 in the both the side. It means debit and credit side. Thank you.